our inaugural Miss Hawaii volunteer will crown her successor. Our new Miss Hawaii volunteer is contestant number 4, Mami.
How are you?
Thank you, Mélanie. And congratulations for your title.
Oh, I thank you so much. Thank you.
I have interviewed the last Miss Hawaii volunteer, and you are now the new Miss Hawaii volunteer, and you go to Jackson to compete at the new contest Miss Volunteer America.
Yes, that is correct.
Are you happy to win this one?
Yes, I'm excited to be able to go all the way to Jackson, Tennessee, and represent our state, Hawaii.
What do you like the most in this new pageant, Miss Volunteer America?
You know, there's so many things that is special to Miss Hawaii Volunteer, or more so Miss America Volunteer. And I think it's just the fact that we have a different platform, which is, of course, with the crown is the 5 points serve, and it represents scholarship, education, responsibility, volunteerism. It's in the name, and education. So it's really, and empowerment. Sorry, empowerment. And so I think that's really it's significant because it represents what an ideal woman can be in this nation and in the world. So I think that's really special.
What is your platform for this pageant?
Sure. My platform is Strong Spine, Strong Mind. It really focuses on not necessarily just the spine itself, but spine is what keeps us upright, right? And so it's really focusing on our foundation. Everyone has a foundation. And as long as you can make that stronger, it simultaneously, creates a stronger mind as well. The good of this platform. Well, I personally love this platform because I was inspired by my mother. At the age of 12, she was diagnosed with breast cancer, and to be told by the doctors that I too will have cancer as well. I really wanted to take a hold of my own life and take responsibility for my life and how I can prevent becoming a cancer, statistic. And that's where my love for health and wellness bloomed or ignited. And I really wanted to focus on allowing and helping other people find their passion for their foundation, and hopefully, create a healthier and focus on health and wellness for them as well.
This title of Miss Hawaii Volunteer is your first title, or have you competed in another system before?
So yes, I have done pageants before in the past. I had the opportunity to run for Miss Hawaii Teen USA. That was back in the days. And that was, yeah, that was back in the days. And that was just I actually ran for that just to see a different opportunity. I've never thought of running in a pageant. And I believe pageants really put us in a situation and put us on a platform to really find out what we're capable of, you know, and our limits, and also what we're able to empower through. And so I thought that would be my one and last pageant. But then I was again approached by my hula sister's brother, who was in charge of Miss Central Oahu at the time, first ever pageant, and he asked if I was interested in running again. And of course I was hesitant because there's a lot to put into a pageant. But I did it again, and then I won that, and I had the opportunity to run for Miss Hawaii in 2016. And then that was my last pageant. And then 5 years later, here I am again for Miss Hawaii Volunteer.
And why did you decide to enter in this system, in this Miss Hawaii Volunteer specifically?
That's a very good question. You know, purpose, I believe that, well, I always knew that I wanted to run in one more pageant. You know, as an aspiring medical student, I knew that chapter in my life, I was going to start a new chapter in my life. And so I wanted to at least run in one more pageant. And, you know, I've been approached by these two wonderful directors, Tony and Larry, and just, I believe like that is a foundation as well, you know, as the directors, and what they represent is a foundation of an organization. And the amount of love and the amount of support that they pour into an organization really, it's a telling sign of how amazing an organization can be. So to see that, and to see that alive, it attracted me to want to be a part of this, you know, and to be Miss Hawaii Volunteer.
You say me, you are a medical student?
Not yet, on the way there, but I was able to, you know, be crowned Miss Hawaii Volunteer. So right now I'm in the process of applying for medical school. So hopefully one day I will be able to be.
You are Miss Virginia Volunteer is medical student too.
Yes, the past one, she was a medical student. Yes. I love that. I love that we are women in the STEM, you know, and promoting that.
For you, what is your best asset to win the crown of Miss Volunteer America?
What is my best, I'm sorry, what was that?
Asset.
Asset as Miss Hawaii Volunteer?
No, for the national Miss Volunteer America.
What is the best asset?
Yes.
Well, there's so many. I think the best asset is just how it embodies a well-rounded woman. You know, like I had mentioned earlier with the 5 points of serve, it emphasizes what a woman can be in this day and age. Is that I think sometimes people think pageantry is just being beautiful. However, this organization embodies more than that. It embodies that, you know, to be a beautiful woman is to speak from your heart, to stand up for some things that might be hard to stand up to, and just empowering through hardship, but still, you know, having good intentions. And so I think that's what's like one of the best assets for Miss America Volunteer, is that it embodies all of that.
Soon you start your preparation for this competition, for the national. So what do you like the most in the competition? Interview, parade?
Wow, you know, can I tell you a little secret? I actually am so afraid of private interview. However, I realized that in this past pageant, when I ran for Miss Hawaii Volunteer, how much I had grown, because I used to shy away from being interviewed just like this. And I used to shy away from being put in a situation to be asked questions that I would never know the questions ahead of time. But this past time when I ran for the pageant, I realized that all they really want to know is who you are, right? And to be able to just speak from your heart. There's no right or wrong answer. There's no right or wrong answer. So I think before, if you were to ask 2016 Mami, when I ran for Miss Hawaii, I don't think I'll give you the same answer. But now, as 2021 Mami, I think my favorite part of the competition has become private interview, because that is the one time that you can really connect with the judges and they can see you for who you are.
This interview is a good preparation for you.
What was that?
This interview is a preparation for you.
That is correct.
Interview.
Yes. So thank you so much for your time.
Do you think this title add a new dimension to your study, to your medical study?
I'm sorry, it's very rainy right now. So I don't know if you can hear. Yeah.
Do you think this title, Miss Hawaii Volunteer, add a new dimension to your future study, to your future medical study?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. I think that pageantry and my preparation for Miss Hawaii Volunteer goes hand in hand for preparing for medical school as well. For example, we work hard to become fit and show that, like, just like our GPA or test scores, right? That is what we show on the stage. But private interview is where the judges and our schools really get to know who we are, besides our fit bodies and our fit arms and how beautiful our gowns can be, or how beautiful and elegantly we can walk on the stage. It's more than that. So being able to see correlation and preparing for both, I think it's truly beautiful. And I'm so grateful that I can be a part of that.
What is the most difficult for you, to be a beauty queen or to be a student?
Wow. I think that we're always going to be a student in life, right? We're always learning. Whether that's in a beauty pageant as well, we're still a student, we're learning. I think, so I don't think there is difficulty in either one. I think it's beautiful that we can be a student in whatever we do, even in the beauty world or in the beauty pageant world.
Currently, we have the COVID-19 in the world.
Yes.
What do you learn about yourself during this pandemic?
Wow. I used to be always on the go. Like, I had something on, like, I back to back. And I think I love that. I love staying busy. I love getting my hands busy. I love interacting. And sometimes people are worried, like, Mommy, when do you sleep? And I'm like, what? Oh yeah, I should probably sleep, And what I learned with the pandemic is really to just slow it down. And slow your life down, be more present in the moment. And as much as we want to go, I think the pandemic has really stopped that fast-paced lifestyle, and really just to recognize what we have, appreciate what we have, appreciate our health. One thing that's the foundation is our health, and we take that so much for granted. Is every day we're able to wake up breathing. That's so important, being able to breathe, wake up with another opportunity of a new day. So the pandemic has taught me that.
Have you used a lot of social media during the pandemic?
Yes.
What is your preference? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok?
I'm aware that, TikTok has boomed and is so popular. However, I don't know how to make a TikTok. I'm still only on Facebook and Instagram. I'm still learning the new kinks with Instagram, with the reels, but I see how people get so creative with it, and it just inspires me to how I can actually use social media to promote Miss Hawaii Volunteer and our platform.
What do you think about the power of social media today? Because we have the dark side of social media. It's not a good thing for the moment. We have bad comments, we have haters, and for some girls, it's difficult to use social media.
Yes.
And what do you think about the power?
I agree. I think it's also perspective, right? Depending on who you ask, the reason why they use social media, it could possibly be to connect to their family members and their family or their friends all over the world. And how beautiful we have a tool, we have resources to be able to connect to the people we love and trust all over the world. However, I do see the dark side of social media, which is what you said, the haters that you had mentioned, or the comparison, that it's the aimless scrolling that we get so caught up into, right? And it's like my mother has always told me, like the same boiling water that hardens the egg softens the vegetable. And what that means is sometimes it's not your environment, maybe sometimes it's who you are and what you're made out of. And so really, again, like just taking the moment to take a step back, breathe, and put your phone away and remember, why is it that I'm comparing? It's to be able to reflect within yourself. I think it could take us farther than being in that dark side of social media.
If I look your Instagram, what do you find about yourself?
If you look at my Instagram, what do you find about myself? That I love food. I love food so much. So that is definitely something you'll see. And that I am surrounded by the people that I love. And I dance hula. I've danced hula since I was 5 years old. So you'll definitely see a lot of friends on my profile, a lot of food, friends with food, and a lot of hula pictures as well.
Which value do you want to teach to the next generation with your crown?
With my crown, what value would I like to? I think empowerment. That is one of the E's in the 5 pillars, the observe. And I think sometimes it's hard to empower through hardships.
If you win the crown of Miss Volunteer America,
yes,
you must stay in United States, you must stay in Tennessee. Are you ready to stay 1 year? Not in Hawaii, in Tennessee, because it's not the same climate.
You know what? Yes, I believe I am ready. And this is a one in a lifetime, opportunity. And I believe that every single redirection has led me to this moment. And if I am granted that opportunity to be able to become crowned as the first ever Miss America volunteer, then yes, I would love and make the best out of that 1 year in Tennessee. And it's also very close to my heart and touching to my heart is that my father, his first state coming from Japan, immigrating from Japan to America, the first state he's ever visited and lived was in Tennessee. So it feels like it's a full circle, and to be able to bring my family, especially my father, after 40 years, 40 years, no one said that. It's really special to me to be able to see his face light up as well, and see a very monumentous life or place.
Your father can travel with you for the national in Tennessee?
Yes, he can. He already booked his flight. He booked it before me.
I can see you because I go to Jackson for the national.
You will be coming as well?
Yes.
Wow, that's exciting. I can't wait to actually see you in person instead of this screen.
Yeah, and I can speak with your father about the stay in Tennessee.
Yes, yes, please, please do. Please do. His English is not the best, but he will try his best.
What is your talent for the part of this competition? Dance, sing?
What do I do in the
We have I know you have a talent show during the competition.
talent, yes.
What is your talent?
Oh, yes. So, like I had mentioned when you asked me about my social media with hula, hula is a Hawaiian dance, a Hawaiian cultural dance. So I do dance for my talent, and I have been dancing since I was 4 years old. So it is very close to my heart, and I'm excited and very, very grateful to be able to bring our culture to a national stage.
You seem very proud to represent Hawaii on the national.
Yes, well, more so, I'm very excited, and I'm very grateful that I am chosen to be able to represent our state.
What do you like the most in your state in Hawaii?
Oh wow. I think we're just so beautiful. Like we have both the ocean, and if you look to your left, we have beautiful mountains, but that's just the outside. And I feel like the external really reflects with our internal. And our internal is our people. And they embody what we call the aloha spirit. And it's just always checking up on each other, doing things with your heart, with love, it's always actions done with love. And that's what I think makes Hawaii so beautiful, is our people.
Which element of your culture of Hawaii do you want to represent on the national?
There's so many. Besides the beautiful oceans and beautiful mountains, I really want to capture the essence of our people and what it is that makes us so special. Like I had mentioned, was the aloha spirit, and how I can make that into a physical form on stage. I'm still not sure, but you know what Hawaii has taught me is just making sure my peers, my sisters are okay. I can't advance if I don't see my sisters. If I see my sisters struggling, I can't feel okay to just advance on my own. So checking in on them, making sure they're okay, seeing if there's anything that I can do on my part is what I learned from my people. So
what are you looking forward to the most in May, in Jackson, as the first edition of Miss Volunteer America?
Oh, there's so many things I'm so excited for. Besides being able to have an honor to be the first ever class for Miss America Volunteer. Wow. I'm so excited to meet the other women, independent, empowered women that is going to be representing their own state at this national stage, and seeing what they have to showcase. I think that's so beautiful. And I've never been on that side of the nation. I've only been to maybe the farthest was California. So to be on that side, to the East Coast-ish, I'm excited to see the culture in their eyes. I'm excited to eat their food. I'm excited to make connections and friends with the people there as well.
You are the second Miss Hawaii volunteer, because we have Nakamatsu before you. The first Miss Hawaii volunteer give you some advice with your coming?
You mean with Nicole? Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I absolutely adore Nicole. I adore that she was able to take on so many different tasks and still represent this organization with dignity and with such grace. And that's kind of what she also mentioned to me and gave advice to me, was no matter what you do, just stay true to yourself, tread these waters with grace, and just enjoy the ride.
I have some question about your past. What is your guilty pleasure in life?
What is my, did you say dirty pleasure? Oh my gosh. What is, I really love McDonald's French fries dipped in their sundae, but in moderation because health and wellness.
It's not very good for the body.
Yes, that's correct. So in moderation, maybe like once a week, but as long as you also, balance, right? Would be ideal.
French fries is not a French product. It's a Belgian product.
That is good to know. So you see, I'm learning the culture and I'm learning the people.
What is your favorite movie or TV series?
Oh, favorite movie would have to be Joy Luck Club. Are you aware of that one?
No.
It's an older movie. I think it came out when I was born. But Joy Luck Club, because I believe it's the first all Asian cast. And I absolutely love Crazy Rich Asians, and to be able to see, the Asian Americans represented in Hollywood is so special to me, especially because I am full Japanese. So to see someone like me on a big screen like that, it makes me very proud of my heritage. And also the movie's storyline, it resonates with me because it's about 4 mother and daughter story of how they grew up and their childhood and their adulthood. And I just remember crying, and every single time I watch it, it's just, I still cry like a baby. And if when you have the chance, like, I do recommend checking out Joy Luck Club.
I have some travel next week. I can watch this movie.
Oh, perfect. Let me know how you enjoy it.
What is your beauty secret?
What is my beauty secret?
Yes.
Sleep. It's very true. When they say beauty sleep, that is a thing. Make sure you get more than 6 hours of sleep. It's not just for your beauty, but really for your mind, and to be able to think clearer. But also it really helps prevent a lot of chronic diseases as well in the long term. So, I think that's my beauty secret. And plus, no one likes bags under their eyes. So that really helps if you have the hours of sleep.
What is wow amazing in your purse?
What is amazing in my purse?
Yes.
Oh, well, I am one of those women who loves to carry a big bag. And it's because I am the one that brings a whole plate lunch in the movie theater. That's me. But you know what? I think in my purse, it would have to be my planner. I am old school. I love a physical planner. I love to color code. I find that so awesome. and it's to me, it's like a self-care moment because I can physically see. I can also color coordinate my day. And like the saying goes, if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. So to me, that's like a little bit of, I am taking a moment to prioritize my day and prioritize my week and see a clear vision for the week. Yeah.
Are you a desperate girl, a desperate woman, if you lose your phone?
If I lose my foot. If I lose my foot, what
Are
was
you
the,
desperate?
am I, if I physically lose my foot,
Yes.
as a dancer, that will definitely affect me. And it will take me a while to adjust. I would admit that. Because hula is my life, and I can't imagine a life where I won't be dancing hula. But the thing about hula is that we have hula noho. Noho is sitting. So I can still do hula with my hands, and I can still be able to, be sitting and dance hula. I think it'll also make me appreciate life a lot more, right? Because we forget what we have, and once it's taken away, we truly appreciate and find the value and appreciate what we have. Yeah.
You say me you love food. Are you a good chef in the kitchen?
Oh, I want to say yes. because because I love food. And so if I love it, I would want to be able to produce it. Right. So, but I think I love baking more. And I have a really nice recipe for some baked chocolate chip cookies, which I will bring to nationals. So hopefully I see you and I can give you some cookies from scratch. I can say that is my proud thing from the kitchen.
At the national, I go with the chocolate, with the Belgian chocolate.
Wonderful. So I will be searching for you as well.
I have my last question. It's my last question. Have you a message for your fans?
Do I have a message for my fans? Oh, wow. It's still so surreal to hear the word fans. And when people say, how does it feel to be a princess? Or how does it feel to be a queen? Like, it's still so surreal to hear that. And I till this day, I still don't have an answer. But I think for the viewers who are watching this and taking the time out of their day to watch this, thank you. And just be unapologetically you, find your purposes, find your purpose, and find what resonates with you, because what resonates with you is different from the person next to you, and that's okay. And that's beautiful in its own way. And just remember, we're connected in our foundation, in our spine, right? And remember the light within each one of us, and honor that and respect that. And the more we can view each other that way, I think that we can come together as a whole with unity and with love, especially during this time, especially during the pandemic where we are so divided. So do things with love, live your life, because life is so short, and do things that will make you happy with loving intentions.